Hi, this is Paula with Pilates and the UMBC Rec. I want to thank you for joining me for class today. I want to remind you to make sure that you're wearing comfortable, flexible clothing for you to move around and stretch in. Remember that socks are optional. You are more than welcome to remain barefoot. Also, remember to consult your physician prior to starting any new exercise regimen or prior to starting to this class if it's the first time. I want to remind you to also join us on our YouTube channel at UMBC Rec and UMBC Rec on Instagram. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. But remember, if at any point in time during class you feel uncomfortable with any exercise, please stop, take a couple deep breaths, and then rejoin the class when you feel more comfortable. All right? So we're going to go ahead and get started with our supine hip rotation. We're going to lay down on our back. We're going to bring our legs to a bent knee position with our feet flat on the mat, and our arms are going to be by our sides with our palms down. Okay? Here we go. So, your feet are flat, knees are bent. You want to take your leg, any leg you want to, and you want to drop it off to the side, opening up your hips. You then want to take the same leg and you want to extend it, allowing your pinky toe to run against the mat. You're going to rotate so your big toe taps the mat. So turning your leg in, and then drag your leg back to its start position. We're going to do the same thing again on the same side in the same way. So drop your knee off to the side, extend the leg, sliding your pinky toe along the mat, rotate so your big toe taps the mat without this opposite knee falling off to the side. We don't want that, so keep it nice and upright, and then drag your feet so that your foot comes back to its start position. All right, let's do it again. Drop your knee, extend your leg, rotate, and return. Drop your knee, extend your leg, all while keeping your back flat on the mat. Belly button push towards your spine or pull towards your spine. Drag your leg back to the start. Again. And extend. And rotate. And return. Let's inhale. Now exhale, drop your knee. Inhale, exhale, extend your leg. Rotate and inhale. And exhale, return. So inhale. Now exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's switch legs. Same thing on the other side. So you're dropping your knee off to the side, feeling a stretch right in the crease between your thigh and your pelvis. And big toe taps the mat, and then we drag back to the start. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Again, keep it up. Keep breathing. Keep stretching. Make sure to hold each position for at least a second, okay? Don't rush through this movement, as simple or as easy as it may feel and sound. Exhale. Inhale. Really get that big toe. Turn that hip in. Get that big toe to tap the mat. Just a few more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Drop the knee. Hold it for a second. Extend the leg. That's a second. Rotate. That's a second. And return. That's a second. Last one. Let your knee fall to the side. Extend the leg. Rotate, tapping the toe to the mat. And return. Very nice job. Now let's go to our alternating leg raises. So we're going to inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, lower. All right? Let's do that together. Lift and lift and lower and lower. Good. Lift and lift and lower and lower. Keep going. Lift and lift and lower and lower. You know you're doing it right if you feel your abdomen, ab muscles engage and they quiver a little bit. Lift and lift and lower and lower. One more set. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice job. Feet on the mat. We're then going to take our hips. We're going to drive them up to the ceiling for hip rolls. So we're going to look up at the ceiling as well. If you see me looking at you, it's so you can, one, hear me, and two, so you can see me or see the words as I'm speaking them aloud, okay? All right, so here we go. Find a good balance on the mat. Weight distributed between your big toe, your pinky toe, and your heel. You're going to inhale, and you're going to exhale. Drive your pelvis up. Press your feet into the mat. Try not to be wobbly, but take your time to get up there. Allow your chin to hover over your chest, and then inhale and lower down one vertebrae at a time. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. Keeping the weight distributed between your shoulders and your upper back. Your neck is just resting on the mat, and your chin is hovering over your chest while you gaze up at your ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and lower. And exhale, push and press. And lower down. And push. And lower. And press up. Inhale and lower down. We have two more. Inhale and lower down. And last one. Good. And lower down one vertebrae at a time. Very nice job. Now we're going to stretch our scapula. So the first thing we're going to do are shoulder shrugs. You're going to elevate your hands just a little bit. Bring your shoulders down. Make sure they're in a relaxed position to start. And then you're going to take your shoulders and you're going to shrug them up to your ears, okay? This is called scapular progression and regression, okay? So you're going to shrug them up. Create the tension. Keep your back flat on the mat. Inhale and lower down. And exhale, shrug. And inhale, release. And exhale, shrug. Inhale, release. Good. Keep going. Shrug. And release. And shrug. And release. Good. And when you release, make sure you're pulling your fingertips down and pushing them towards the heels of your feet. Okay? Good. Keep going. Shrug. Create the tension. Now let's release that tension. Good. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Now exhale. Shrug. Inhale. Release. Now 1 more. Exhale. Shrug. And inhale. Release. Good. Now I want you to swing your arms up, because now we're going to do something called protraction and retraction. And what we're going to do is use our fingertips to reach for an imaginary subject above us. And we want to try to pull it down as we bring our shoulders down, okay? So we're going to inhale, and now we're going to exhale and push through the fingertips, lifting our shoulders off the mat, keeping our head on the mat, keeping our back pressed into the mat and our feet on the mat. And then we're going to lower the shoulders down. Inhale, now we're going to exhale, reach up, reach through the fingertips, press the spine into the mat. Good. And inhale and lower. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Let's do 2 more. Reach through the fingertips. Give some space between each finger as well. Lower down. And last time, inhale. Exhale. Good job. Lower your shoulder blades down. And we're going to reach above our head with our thumb down. So thumb down is like so. Pinky finger is up. And we're going to do our arm circles, okay? So bring your arms above your head. Press your back into the mat. Good. And we're going to turn our palms out and we're going to circle. Good. Inhale as you reach above your head. Don't let that back pop off the mat. Bring your palms out and circle. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Keep going. Three more. Two. And one more. Very nice job. Now with your hands at your sides and palms down, we're going to do abdominal curls. So you're simply going to lift your head, then your shoulders, crunching or pulling in those abdominal muscles. When you lift up, you want your gaze to look down for your belly button, but you're not going to lift your entire back off the mat. Okay? So it's a small movement per se, and you're simply going to lift up, reach, let your fingertips reach for the heels or beyond the heels, and then lower down one vertebrae at a time. Okay? So let's come on up, lift your head first, then lift your shoulders, slide your shoulders down, reach for your heels, look over your chest and look for your belly button, and then inhale and lower down. Good. Now exhale, come on up. Inhale and lower down. And exhale. Inhale and lower. Good. Keep going. And lower. And lift. And lower. Good. Two more. Lift up. And lower. And one more. Lift up. And lower down. Very nice job. All right, now we're going to move into an exercise 1200. You have a few options with this exercise. The first option is with our head. Our head can remain down on the mat, or you can lift it to be in a C curl motion in your abs. C curl, position in your abs. The other option is with your legs. Your legs can remain here with your feet on the mat. They can come here at a tabletop position in a 90-degree angle, or you can fully extend your legs with your toes pointed for a 45-degree angle. Okay? I recommend that if you're just starting with me in Pilates and you've never done this exercise before, that you start with either your feet down on your mat or your feet up at a 90-degree angle. Okay? If you've been in class with me for a while, you want to go ahead and stretch yourself to that 45-degree angle. And remember, it can come up, it can start up high, and as you grow, you can lower your feet down lower, lower, and lower. Okay? All right. Arms remain at the side. They bounce up and down, inhaling for a 5 count, exhaling for a 5 count. Okay? And we're going to continue to gaze up at the ceiling to keep a nice neutral spine as we lay here on our mats. All right. So go ahead and bring your arms to your sides. Look up at your ceiling. Bring your feet at tabletop if you so desire, or keep them down on the mat, or extend them fully in the 45-degree angle. Keep your head down if you choose, or come on up in the C curl. And here we go. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold the arms. Now lower your hands down and lower your feet down and just take a cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale. Very nice job. Go ahead and grab behind your knees and come to a seated position. We're going to do what's called a half roll back. Your feet are going to be in a bent position, bent knee position. Your arms are going to be extended over your knees as if you're soaring through the air. You're going to sit up nice and tall. And when we do this exercise, the first part is to pull your belly button in and create a bit of a semicircle, upside down semicircle in your abdomen. Okay, so you're going to pull your belly button in and you're going to create that scoop. Okay, you're going to hear that word quite a bit, a scoop. Then from here, you're going to inhale. You'll hear me say it. Then you're going to exhale. And when I say hinge, you're almost like you're not losing the scoop, but what you're doing is you're trying to see your belly button even while you keep the scoop. Notice that my arms have fallen down on the outside of my legs. My fingertips are almost at my ankles. And then when I say come up to seated, you're simply going to straighten yourself out so that you return to your start position. Okay? Great. So let's try that together. So we're looking forward. Now we're going to pull our belly button in and we're going to sit back. Good. Now we're going to hinge. Look for the belly button without straightening out our spine. Now we're going to come up to seated. Okay? All right, here we go. Again, sit back. Now hinge. Now come up to seated. Now let's breathe through it. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. Now exhale. Sit back. Inhale. Now exhale, hinge. Inhale. Up to seated. Now exhale, sit back. Create that scoop. Inhale. Exhale, hinge. Look for that belly button. And inhale, come up to seated. Let's try that 2 more times. You're doing great. Just keep trying. Inhale. Exhale, sit back like you're reclining in a chair. Inhale. Now while you're reclining, don't sit up, but hinge. Turn those hips over to look for that belly button. Inhale, come up to seated. 1 more. Inhale. Now exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hinge. And inhale, come up to seated. Very nice job. Lower your hands down and let's sit all the way back. Bring your legs up to tabletop and we're going to go right into our single leg stretch. So hands on the outside of the calves. Coming up with our head, we're going to bring one knee to the chest at a time. Remembering that the same leg that's closest to our nose or closest to our chest is the arm that's extending and supporting the bottom of the foot on the outside. Inhale when they're together. Exhale. Left arm supports the bottom of the left foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Good. Let's do 2 more sets. Last set. Now last leg. Very nice job. Go ahead and lay your head down and we're going to go ahead and extend our legs into the air for what we call scissors. So scissors requires you to grab behind the calf of one leg, and as the opposite leg falls away, we're going to bring one leg closer to our chest for a 2 pulse, okay, or 2 count. Now your head can remain here on the mat, or you can come up in that C curl again and bring it a little bit closer to your nose instead of your chest, all right? Now we inhale as they pass each other. Exhale as the knee comes closer to the nose or to the chest. Now if your head is down, it's the same thing, okay? And right here, we just want to stretch the backs of the leg, okay? So we're thinking calves are getting a good stretch. Hamstrings are getting a good stretch. And if you're pointing your toes even, the front part of your legs are getting a good stretch, okay? Three more. Two more sets. Last set. Last leg. Very nice job. All right, now we're going to go into our supine twist. So I want you to bring your hands across your chest. I want you to extend one leg at a time and bring the opposite shoulder to the opposite knee as we bring it in. So for example, if you watch me before you get started, I'm going to take my right shoulder and bring it as close to my left knee as possible and lift my chest up and twist with it, okay? So, twist, my left knee, right shoulder, they're getting as close as they can before I bring the knees back together. And then I switch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So an alternative is to simply keep your head down, okay, and extend one leg at a time with gentle twists through the shoulder, okay? All right, you still want to exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 4 more sets. 3 sets. 2 sets. Last set. Very nice job. Lower your legs down and inhale, exhale. Very nice. All right, I want you to go ahead and turn over into your tummy, and we're going to do some additional exercises on the back side of the body, okay? So first things first, our heel squeezes. We are going to press our pelvis into the mat, bring our elbows underneath our shoulders, make sure our pinky finger is down, and before we get started, we are going to make sure that our heels are touching and our toes are out, pointed outward. Our knees are not going to be any wider than the mat. And when we lower down to the mat, we're going to end up overlapping our arms and resting our forehead on the back of the top hand. Now, my head will come up, and I will not be squeezing, just to direct you through, and then I will start squeezing with you or start the exercise with you. So when we squeeze, we first want to make sure that we keep a neutral spine, okay? So that's why it's required that you keep your head down at all times so that you do not cause any injury to yourself. The other thing is, when you squeeze, you're simply only squeezing the heels of your feet together. So just the heels. All right, you'll notice when you squeeze your heels, your glutes will contract as well. And when you stick your toes out, you have more give and effort in squeezing just the heels together, okay? So it looks a little bit like this. I'm going to put my head down so you can see. Squeeze. Just my heels are being squeezed, and then I'm going to release. And squeeze and release, okay? When you squeeze, you're going to exhale. When you release, you're going to inhale, okay? So let's get started. So inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that again. Keep going, and you want to squeeze as tight as you can. Press those heels into each other. Create as much of one foot as you can. Good. Let's do 3 more. Squeeze. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. Very nice job. Go ahead and lower your feet down. And we are going to, transition into our seated spine stretch. So make sure that you stick your bottom up, sit your tailbone back, and then swing your feet around to a seated position for that seated spine, okay? All right, with your heels down and your toes up, you're going to take your fingertips, place them in between your legs, and while sitting up nice and tall, hinging at the hips only, you're going to push your fingertips forward and stretch as far as you feel comfortable. Then drag your fingers in. Good. Inhale. Now exhale and push. Inhale. Drag those fingers in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Few more. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Two more. And exhale. Inhale. And last one. Inhale, now exhale. Inhale. Very nice. All right, now we're going to go into saw. So saw is an exercise where your feet remain the same. You're going to twist on both sides individually, but in that twisting, you're also going to reach after the twist, okay? So you want to make sure that you pull your belly button in, keep your abdominals nice and firm, and when you twist, don't lift your glutes off the mat, but use your core and your trunk to help you with that rotation, okay? So to start, our arms are going to be out to the sides and shoulder height. Our thumb is up and our pinky finger is down. We're sitting up nice and tall. We've pulled in our belly button. We're looking forward. We are then going to twist, okay? After we twist, we take the back hand and we turn it downward, like a thumbs down. We take the front hand and the pinky finger and we let it lead the way towards the pinky toe. We look back at the thumb that's downward, and then we come up to back to our seated position before we twist back to the front. Okay, let's try the other side. Sitting up nice and tall, we twist. Give me a thumbs down in the back. Give me a pinky finger lead in the front. Pinky finger over the pinky toe. Look back at that thumb in the back before coming up to seated and turning back to the center. Okay? So before we continue, I want you to know that, again, your sit bones should be nice and firm in the mat. You're going to feel a nice little stretch in the middle part to the lower part of your back. You're going to feel a stretch throughout your hip flexors. You're also going to feel a nice little stretch throughout the muscle that connects from your spinal cord all the way down through your glute and through the outer part of your hip, okay? Stretch behind the legs as well and in the front of the legs. So I just want you to know what to look for. When you turn to look at that thumb in the back, you're going to get a nice little stretch in your neck and in your shoulders, okay? So again, Pilates is full body movement and full body benefits. Now bring your arms back out to the side if you took them down. Thumb up, pinky finger down. Look forward. I want you to inhale. Now I want you to exhale as you twist. Inhale, turn your thumb down. Exhale, reach forward with that pinky finger. Look back at that downward thumb. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, turn back to the front. Inhale, so we can do the other side. Exhale, twist. Inhale, turn the thumb down. Pinky finger leads. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come up to the center and turn to the front. Same thing, both sides. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Other side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more set. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good job. All right, now we're going to go into open leg rocker. So for the open leg rocker, I'm going to show you the regression first, and then I will show you the full exercise with the progression, okay? So this is a fun exercise, but it also allows you the opportunity to work on your balance along with your core. So to start, you're going to be in a seated position. You're then going to take one leg at a time and place it in the palm of your hand. You want to make sure you have plenty of room behind you because you are going to roll back. So if you find that you're going to end up off your mat, when you do this, go ahead and just scoot forward. Lower your legs, scoot forward. Then lift your legs back up. Okay? And check, and if you have enough room, then you're good to go. All right. So my knees are bent. My calves are in the palms of my hands. I'm going to pull my belly button in, look forward with my eyes while keeping my chin hovering over my chest. And I'm going to inhale and roll back, exhale and roll up. When I roll up, I want to maintain my balance because I want to come right back to my start position so that I can roll, pull my belly button in and scoop, and roll back to do it again. I want to also make sure when I roll back that the back of my head never touches the mat, okay? So inhale, exhale, okay? Inhale, roll back, exhale, roll up. Good. Now you also don't want your legs to go over your head, okay? Now I'm going to show you the progression. Feel free to keep with the bent knee position. Sitting up nice and tall, looking up. You're going to inhale, pull your belly button in. Exhale, come up. Okay, let's try it again. Inhale. And come up. And again, inhale. Good. Find your balance. Point those toes. It helps. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And come up to a seated position. Now you may find in that momentum, just like you saw me do, you have so much inhale going back that when it's time to exhale, you roll back so far that you have to get a big breath to exhale to come up to seated. That's okay. Stay with it. Take a little giggle or laugh at yourself a little bit and enjoy it. All right? Great exercise. Great movement. All right, now we're going to go into our side leg variations. So I want you to go ahead and lay on your side. I want you to line up your arm that's going to be closest to the mat, your tailbone, and the heels of your feet with the back edge of your mat. I'm going to turn and face the wall so that you can see exactly what I mean. So my arm, my bottom arm is lined up with the edge, okay? My shoulder, my glutes, and the heels of my feet, okay? And that's how I want you to look. Now, before we get started on these variations, I want you to take both feet and I want you to kick them to the corner, the opposite corner of the mat. Great. Take the other arm that's on top, the one that I'm waving at you with, and place it right in front of your chest, palm flat on the mat, space in between your fingers. And then finally, for the rest of the set, the final setup for this exercise is for you to lift your oblique off of the mat. Okay, you'll know that you lifted your oblique off the mat, or this side that's closest to the mat off of the mat, because you'll be able to push your hand through there. Okay? Alright, you're going to keep that side up at all times, so you're going to stay in this side lying position at all times. The only thing that's going to move are your feet, are your legs and your feet. Okay? The first exercise we're going to do is called an abductor. So with the leg on top, only with the leg on top, okay, you're going to lift it up and you're going to lower it down. Okay? Lift it up, lower it down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feel free to point your toes. The more muscles you engage, the more muscles you end up toning. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And only lift to a point of comfort for yourself. And if that's that level, if it's here, or if it's here, that is your lift. And that's perfectly fine. Lift and lower. Give me 3 more. And 2. And 1 more. Good job. Now we're going to transition into leg circles. Okay? So with the same leg that's on top, you're going to lift it up, elevate it off of the bottom leg, and you're going to circle in a clockwise direction for a time. And then I'm going to ask you to switch directions, and you're going to circle in a counterclockwise direction. Again, everything else remains the same. Still keep your oblique up. If it's dropped, go ahead and pick it back up. All right, top leg is up in the air, toes are pointed, and I want you to circle. If you're not focused on which direction you're going in, just remember to switch directions when I say so. Not yet, though. Okay? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So when do you inhale and exhale? When your knees come closer together, you inhale. When your legs are farther apart, you exhale. Give me 3 more. And 2. And 1 more. Good. Rest it for a second. Then we're going to lift the same leg up, and we're going to move in the opposite direction, counterclockwise direction. All right? So lift that leg up, and let's circle in the opposite direction. Three more. 2. And 1. Good. Lower your leg down. Very nice job. If you feel your hip flexors are burning a little bit, it's okay to rub them. It's okay to tap them. Okay? And we're going to do one more exercise on this side. It is a kick. So your top leg with the toes pointed is going to kick for a 2 count. And I think of it this way. You're going to kick halfway, and then you're going to decide you're going to kick all the way with your toes pointed. Then with your heel leading, you're going to pull your leg back. Okay? So let me show you that again. Toes pointed. I'm going to kick halfway, and then all the way. Then my heel is going to lead and return. Okay? All right, let's try the movement together. Here we go. Kick, kick, and return. Kick, kick, and return. Kick, kick, and return. Good. Now we're going to do the exercise again, but this time we're going to incorporate the breathing with it, all right? Make sure to check those obliques. Make sure they're still up. We're going to take that top leg, and we're going to inhale, inhale, exhale, okay? Point the toes. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Point the toes. Inhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Good job. Go ahead and knock that hip out. Get out those kinks. Rub it. Tell it you're doing a great job. And let's switch to the opposite side of the body. So we are going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Hand is in front of the chest. Opposite feet to the opposite corner of the mat. Arm is up by the ear, and we're lined up with the back edge of the mat. Oblique is up, side is off the mat. And the first thing we're going to do is those abductors. Remember, just lifting and lowering the top leg. Ready? Here we go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Three more. 2. One more. Very nice. Now we're going to go on to those circles. Remember those? All right. If your oblique is fallen, pick it up and lift the top leg. And let's get ready to circle. Here we go. Circle, circle. These do not have to be big or very fast circles. Okay? You choose the type of circle you would like to make. 3 more. 2 and 1. Lower that leg down. Then we're going to lift it back up, and we're going to move in a counterclockwise direction or in the opposite direction from the last time, okay? Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to finish off with this set of exercises with the kick and the return, okay? So adjust yourself if need be. Take that top leg with the toes pointed, and let's kick, kick, and return. Remember, halfway, all the way, and return. Stay within your margins in regards to how high you kick. Okay, if you feel discomfort, then don't kick as high. Kick, kick, that could be your halfway there. That's an option. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Kick, kick, and return. 1 more. Kick, kick, and return. Good. Tap, tap, tap that hip. Rub, rub, rub. Very nice job. All right. So now we're going to come up and we're going to do something fun. We're going to do an exercise called seal. Seal, again, requires a little bit of rocking back and forth. But this time there's a clap involved. You string your arms through to hold your feet together. And you simply enjoy it. Okay? All right. So sitting on your glutes, bringing your heels together. Excuse me, not just your heels, but the soles of your feet together. And make it more of like a diamond, okay, with your legs. You're going to take both arms, both hands, and you're going to thread them through to the outside of your ankles. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Now notice I kind of pulled my feet in towards me so I can get a good grip on my ankle bones and on the front of my foot. Okay? All right. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to simply lift my feet off the mat, pull my belly button in, roll back, and clap, clap, clap. Okay? Let me scoot forward just a touch. And you may feel you need to scoot forward too. When you clap, you want to clap in between rolling up from after rolling back. All right? So here we go. So it is pull your belly button in, clap, 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 and roll up. Okay? Feel free to lower your feet down if you need to, or you can keep holding them after you've returned to a seated position. Let's try that a couple more times. Pull your belly button in. Inhale, clap, clap, clap. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale, clap, clap, clap. Exhale. Okay? So we'll continue working on that one. Another key thing about that exercise is when you go to clap, keep your keep the butts or the bottom parts of your hand together and simply clap just your fingertips together like a seal. Hence the name seal. All right, so let's extend our legs forward. And let's do our 3 deep breaths. So go ahead and bring your arms up above your head. Inhale. Turn your palms out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Paula with the UMBC Rec, and great job with Pilates today. See you next time.